Grand Rising, goddesses, Grand Rising. It is always good to be here. Every time I get the opportunity to come and take a moment and just be in community with you, be able to share with you, listen to what you all may have going on, it really gives me the opportunity to be able to connect and see how I can serve you all better. And today, for those of you all who may not know me, I am Octavia Harris, and I focus on empowering and strengthening influential women to grow empires. And I do that here in the Greensboro, North Carolina area. And what we do here is we help entrepreneurs, small business owners, be able to take their life story and actually take it to a place where it becomes their brand story. And when you get to a place where your life becomes your brand story, you get the opportunity to grow a following. And when you have the ability to grow a following, this following will allow you to be able to create your brand, show up for your customers while you start to develop strategies, while you start to develop your business. And more importantly, you get to a place where you have the opportunity to share your experiences with other people. However, the problem with sharing your experiences and sharing your story is we definitely get to a place where fear sets in. And of course, what we have noticed lately is that not only is there so much fear happening right now with everything that we have going on in our society, we've got this place where not only fear is showing up, but fear is preventing us from moving forward. I've had people tell me recently that due to the things that's going on, that they are not going to be moving forward with some of the, hey Elena, good morning. People have been telling me that they're not going to be moving forward with some of the things that they had planned. People are not going to be moving forward with some of their goals. They're going to sit down and take a break. But I'm here to tell you that only the wealthy are in a space right now today where they have the ability to sit down and rest. This is not the time for you to rest, and this is not the time for you to engage in fearful activity that only makes you smaller, that only makes you be able to be less and do less. The things that make you shrink or make you feel less than, people that make you feel less than, situations in the world that make you feel less than, create this horrible space in you where there's nothing but fear. And where that fear exists is the very same place that you are going to find all your hopes and dreams. When I first started growing my business, I had no idea what I wanted to do 10 years ago, but I knew for sure a few things. I knew that I wanted to be able to teach other people what I've been through. I wanted to be able to share with other people what I've been through. I wanted to connect to other people. Hey, Mark. I wanted to connect to other people who were speakers, who were growers. I wanted to connect to other people and say, I know your path has been rocky. People turn to religion. I know that Mark McCoy is a man who has been in my father's life for many years. And when he had ups and downs in his life, the thing that he had more than anything, my father, is he had faith. A faith that could outweigh any fear. And during this time, the time that we're in right now, the time that people are questioning being close to one another, where people are using sarcasm and this opportunity to hurt other people, People are using fear to crash our market. People are using fear as a means to keep people inside because there are a whole lot of other things going on that we should be more focused on. But how can we when there's a pandemic, right? Fear is something that the news and marketing have learned how to do for years. When I first got into marketing, the very first thing you learn is the word above, fear. When I very first got into business school and starting to learn people, you know what I learned? I learned that people move because of fear. It's either a fear of not to be something or a fear of not to be seen as something. And it's always this fear behind all your decisions. You either make a decision because you no longer want to be this way, or you make a decision because you're not willing to take any risks to be this way. And that's where we all are. And in this place, that's where I feel like we have to be able to share our story. Sharing our story is this infinite place of, I can't tell you how amazing it is to get past your own fear. To get past that place where you think that you're going to be shamed for who you are. I have walked around in this skin, in this body, and one of the things that I have been working on over the last 5 or 6 months is the shame that I have when people see me with my hair undone, which is the way it is now, which is the way it's been for about 5 months. And I had this horrible fear that people would not be able to take me seriously because there is a stigma that you must be absolutely straight-haired and neat in order to be in corporate America. And so to be straight-haired and neat is the number one thing that puts you in corporate America. To be straight-haired and neat, to be straight-haired and neat, to definitely not have my skin complexion and be straight-haired and neat. And as an African-American woman who's been walking in this world with natural hair for 10 years, I am here to tell you I have had people say everything imaginable to me about what they expect my hair to be like or be about, or what they expect it to look like. And those expectations on how people immediately see me before they ever get a chance to get to know me, they have this presumption of who I am. So for the last few months, I have been recording videos live where I have my hair undone, which is how it is today to me, and I have very little makeup on. And a lot of my videos recently have had no makeup on because I needed to get to that other side of fear about how people see me or view me or may presume that I am, because my only true requirement is to be giving self-love, authenticity, consistency, and knowledge. The things that I empower myself with are the same things that I want to be able to empower other people with, are the same things that I continue to grow in myself and I implement in my internship, well, with the Goal-Diggin Goddess internship that we have. And we also implement self-care, authenticity, consistency, and knowledge throughout every single thing that we do. Even in our online academy, we help you focus on growing yourself from the inside out first. Because see, if you can't get rid of these things you're scared of, if you can't get past the moments when people are going to judge you, when there's going to be silence, when no one is going to understand, if you can't get to a place where, hey Tia, if you can't get to a place where you are okay with how people see you and you accept that it's not your business how people see you, when you accept that it is not your business how people think about you, and it's not your business how people perceive you. The only thing that is your business is how you see yourself, how you dominate in your industry, how you continue to take care of yourself, grow your brand, grow your business. Because honestly, Walmart, Apple, Target, they did not grow as an industry by accident. The things that we teach you, the things that we share with you here are key factors to how big business has grown, how my mentor, Les Brown, became a millionaire. When he taught us the secrets of becoming a millionaire, I was absolutely stunned that he would share the secrets with us. And then I was a little disappointed in how easy it was. How learning how to make your first $100, to learning how to make your first $1,000, to learning how to make your first $10,000. And then the most important one, to learn how to lose your first $10,000. To learn how to make missteps, because there are never any mistakes. There are things that you make decisions about, and that's just what it is. And if you decide to learn from those things, then that's just a part of the journey. And that's why, as we say, you must enjoy the journey. You must embrace the journey. You must be a part of the journey. Enjoy the journey. Be process-oriented instead of goal-oriented. Yes, you want to get to that place, but you can't wait to be happy until you get to be a millionaire. You can't wait for your happiness until you get to the job of your dreams. You can't wait for your happiness until you get to the place where you're like, oh, okay, I can only work 4 days a week. Hey, twins, you can't get to the place where you are like, I just got to keep waiting. Twins didn't wait. She made a decision and she was like, you know what? This is what I want to do with my life. She decided what I want to do is I want to dance. I'm great at it. I'm wonderful at promotion. I'm great at what it is I do, great at who it is I am. I'm confident in myself. And I know that I can bring that together in other people. The twins made a plan. And she decided that she wasn't going to let anything stop her. She wasn't going to let anything come in her path. And she was going to do everything in her power to see her dream, her idea, what she'd been thinking about, what she'd been working so hard for, what she's practicing choreography and figuring out how to get things to be the way she wanted it to be. When you get to that place, you can't let fear get in your way, because a lot of people are going to try to get in your way. A lot of people are going to tell you, you can't do that because I didn't do it. A lot of people are going to tell you that you aren't worthy. A lot of people are going to say they are going to support you, and then those people are going to disappear, and it gets really lonely the more successful you get. It is not a stigma. It's a real thing. The more successful you get, the less people you can trust, and the more fear will grow in you if you do not learn how to let it go. If you do not know how to get to a place where you say, this is who I am. This is what I am. This is my dream. And it doesn't matter if I don't know how I'm going to get to that dream. It doesn't matter if you don't know how you're going to financially be successful in that dream. And it does not matter if it seems like the craziest thing that you ever thought you could do. Do that. Do it. 3 weeks ago, I finished a book that I've been trying to read for about 6 months. And I'm finally getting to a place where every week I learn something different. I have a different training program. This week it's Mastering Influence by Tony Robbins. I have a different training program that I go through, read, and learn just to keep myself up to date. And so I'm going through the training, and at the end of the training it says, you need to do this big, huge thing. And it told me to do this huge thing. And I was so pissed off at the end of that book that I stopped listening to it for like a whole day. I stopped my regular sessions. I was angry because what they asked me to do was so big. It was impossible. How could I do something so big? There was no way I could do it. It was just impossible. And so day 2 of me not following my schedule, I get myself together and I say, okay, I'm going to finish listening. And then it tells me all these options I have on how I could get people to give me money to do this thing. And then I say, why didn't I just keep listening? It's because I needed time. And there's going to be time when you need time. But the point is that you cannot let fear stop you from keep going forward. You have to keep moving, especially during this time. And so I continued to listen. I got all the things. And at the end of the book, I had a whole page of things I needed to learn. I needed to learn how to do. I needed other people who were experts, because it said I needed to hire an expert. It was important that I spend the $50,000 to $100,000 that I needed to hire an expert. Where am I going to get $100,000 to hire a effing expert? What is happening? What are they flipping talking about? But okay, whatever. I write it all down, I work it out, and I literally add it to my to-do list and start making a plan for it. 3 days later, I'm having my smoothie at the local Jet Up Nutrition, located on Fleming. I said Fleming, I will post it below. And there is a woman who is a screenwriter, a woman who is a producer, and a woman who does everything that I need for some things that I need for this big bodacious thing I've decided to do. Right after that encounter, I then get the most incredible phone call that introduces me to someone who can not only help me go to the next step in this plan, but also connect me to people who can financially assist me in this plan. I'm overwhelmed. I don't even have time to do this big bodacious thing that is all of a sudden coming together, and I don't even have time in my day to even get started. But the universe is giving me what I need because I made a decision. I'm gonna do it. Just like with my real estate license, everything I Googled, every person I talked to, everyone said, you're liable to not pass. You definitely may fail a test or two. And a lot of people took the real estate license exam more than 4 times and failed it in North Carolina. People who are licensed in other states. But I was determined to only take it once. I only took it once. But there is a moment when I failed in it, and I will be sharing that story. But the point is, fear of anything related to your future, to what you're going to do, to what your legacy is going to be, to how people are going to remember you. Let me be clear. I am not talking to everyone. I am talking to the women who want to leave a legacy. I am talking to the women who already have 1 book in them and 2 or 3 more to come. I'm talking to women who no longer want to live from paycheck to paycheck, who no longer want to feel guilty because they can't give to everybody else, and who wants to take a stand in their life and say, I want to build my own course and decide where I go from here. I'm talking to the women who want to take their careers to another level. You don't have to leave corporate America to get a side hustle that turns into something that can be lucrative and allow you to have wealth when you retire. Because here's the truth, boo-boo, right now. You don't have enough money to retire. You don't have enough money right now to sustain your bills for the next 8 weeks should the whole world shut down. You don't have enough money for that. And when you retire, if you don't start right now, you're not going to have enough money to survive We walk past the old people that are standing at the door of Walmart. People tell jokes about those old people and those older people that stand there. And what happens is they're not thinking about what's going to happen to you when you get there. They are not there, some of them, because they want to be. Some, yes, they want to get out, they want to enjoy. But some people are out there past their 70s working because they have no other choice, because they won't be able to survive on what they have saved. You won't be able to survive on what you currently have. You won't be able to survive. Look at what is happening now. People's 401ks are in the shitter. You will not be able to survive the way people have been surviving for years. Owning your own business, starting your own business, and getting started on your dream is something that you better take seriously today. If no other day has this message ever been important to you, it is important to you today while the world is shut down. It is important to you to know that today I am at work. I am at the business that I have been in for 10 years. I am at the business that struggled and almost took me through bankruptcy. I am at the business that I have been in and struggled through for the last 10 years. And today, I've never been more happy. I've never been happier to be here, safely in my home, at my business, doing what I love, sharing my story, sharing my experience, letting you know that you can make it through this and through anything you've ever been through, because guess what? You're here. You already have made it. You've always made it. You've always came out on top. Let me show you how to take the fact that you've always made it and turn it into money. To turn it into your passion. When I leave my home and go to another job, I get paid $750 plus to share my story, to share what I've been through. And then now we have an online academy that takes my one-on-one coaching, everything I've taught my customers. And now you can go online for $37 a month for a subscription and be able to build your own business, know the ins and outs, have the ability to change your schedule, change your mindset, teach your family how to support you, teach your friends how to grow with you, grow in community inside of wherever you are in the world, and grow your business from your home in your spare time. Will it be hard? Yes. Does my day start at 4 a.m. some days? Yes. This morning I've been up since 4:15. I did not go to sleep until very late, but I had a lot of things that needed to be done, and this message needed to come to you, so I needed to put time in my schedule to do it. I also have 5 hours of writing to do today, but that does not stop me from doing the most important thing, and that is telling you and sharing with you that your goals, your dreams, and your desires, your thoughts, your ideas, they matter. We wouldn't be here now on Facebook Live. People wouldn't be able to go to work at home if people like you and me, thinkers, creators, dreamers, did not exist. If people like you and me didn't exist, there would not be this space where we can go live, where we can share our stories. There would not be this. If you're ready to stop living in fear, if you are ready to get to a place where you know you can love yourself, depend on yourself, grow your own money, you can go to OctaviaHarris.com. You can sign up to subscribe to our updates. You can schedule an appointment there to set some time with me to talk about your goals and dreams. You can also sign up for our webinar that we have coming up on the 24th. It is our 90-day branded business launch. And in the 90-day branded business launch, it gives you the opportunity to start your dreams. Click on the events section. You get to register to the webinar for free. Listen, at the end of the day, we wanted to be open and honest in this business about who we are and what we stand for. And what we stand for is the ability to strengthen influential women to build empires, period. Any woman who's been through this world and this life has a story to tell. But some of us don't know how to tell it because we live in shame. I lived in a lot of shame for who I used to be, for what I've done in my past. I lived in shame of having to explain to people that there was a time in my life where I did producing for an adult entertainment company. And inside of that, I helped women create 6 figures every single year. And there's a part of that I carried shame, but at the same time, there is space in that for me to grow. Without being in that industry, I would have never learned marketing. I would have never learned that women have the power to not just change the perspective of what people think you are, but change the game when we start making enough money for us to be able to say we can do whatever we want to do, be what we want to do, and not carry shame in what we've done in our past or what we haven't done. I used to carry shame in just saying that I was a gay woman. Every time I would say it, it was like there's this pain, this physical pain that I would experience. And then I would have all these thoughts like, I wonder who's going to hate me now. I wonder who's going to go home and wish hate on my family. I wonder if they're going to put a root on my family. There were so many negative thoughts that I learned growing up that I had to unlearn. We want to help you unlearn fear and get to a place where not only will you never let things like what's happening in today stop you from making money, but you'll never be in a place where you let the things that's happening today stop you from moving forward in your own dreams. Until the world completely is not gone out there, it is a requirement on your life as women to do and do better than our ancestors, to give back. And the only way that we can do that is by sharing our stories without shame and being in a space where we can love, learn, and grow from each other. I love you all. If you would like to join us, you can join us at www.octaviaharris.com. The link is below. You can set up an appointment for a consult with me. To the far right, click the button, schedule an appointment with me. If you would like to come to our webinar on March the 24th, it's the 24th. March the 24th. It's next Tuesday. Please click under the events tab. Register. You must register if you want to get your free gifts. So please register in order to get your free gifts. Everyone will be welcome to it, but you will not get the free gifts attached if you do not register. And also, if you are ready to grow your business, we have an online program. Schedule an appointment with me. It is $37 every month for a subscription. It allows you to reset your mindset, grow your business in 90 days, learn marketing and branding, period. $37 a month gets you everything that you need, period. If you want to stop living in fear, then just do it. I am Octavia Harris. I love you all. I thank you all for continuing to support my business, for continuing to grow with me. I thank you for every customer that's texted me over the last week and thanking me, because today and this week has shown me that everything that I've been doing in my business has been worth it. And there's going to be times when you're not going to know. There are times when I wasn't making money and I did not see the point in continuing. There were days when I wanted to give up. I recently wanted to give up about 8 days ago. So there were days when I wanted to quit. But I promise you, that day passes for me very fast. Those moments come and they go, and I can teach you how you can overpower any fear you have and create this amazing goddess power inside of you that can help you grow. This God that lives in you, this space in you that is powerful. Let me teach you how to use it, how to grow it, and then how to grow other people like you. All online. I love you all. Have a wonderful day.